What is going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. So I told you guys a few days ago, or it's probably like a week ago, I finally figured out my ABS issue, and it's the right rear ABS sensor ring. So it's like a little ring the ABS sensor reads from, I guess you could call it. That ring is broken in half, and I picked up a new one from Subaru. I had ordered it in. It took like 2 weeks to come in. So we are finally going to be doing that today. And then there's so many other little things on the car I want to show you guys that we're going to be fixing. Little clips here and there that are missing. What else? I don't know. So we're just going to go through. I ended up ordering just like bulk orders of all the clips. So inner fender clips, trunk fastener clips, that kind of stuff. I got the part number from Subaru, and I just went on eBay, pasted that part number into the search bar, and there's packs of like 100 clips for like $10 when one clip from Subaru was like $3. So that was the route I went with that. I hope they're good quality. They're not OEM Subaru. They're like aftermarket things, which sometimes are good, sometimes they're bad. So I hope these ones are good. First thing I want to do today though is get the ABS sensor fixed, or the ABS issue, because I think I finally figured out why they pulled out the fuse and the relay for the ABS. When I drive the car now, it hops and skips so much because the center diff is completely locked. It did it a little bit before, I think. If you pull the ABS, the fuse, and relay out, it'll unlock the center diff. I don't know if that's a true fact. That's just what it seemed like it did on this car. So let's get this thing fixed up. It is this sensor down here. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this wheel off, pull the brake caliper off, pull the rotor off, and I'll show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. Oh, and we also picked up one of these trim pieces right here as well from Subaru. So that'll be very nice to get that thing back on. So this here, the string right here is broken, as you guys can see. So not quite broken in half, but there's a pretty decent chunk missing out of it. And I thought maybe it's supposed to be like that when I originally pulled it apart. But let me show you guys what a new one looks like. This here is the new one. As you can see, it's not broken or cracked at all. So as far as pulling this thing off, I don't know how difficult this is gonna be. It's bolted onto the backside of this hub. So I know I have to pull the CV axle nut off. And I hope I don't have to get this hub assembly pressed out of here. So I guess we're gonna have to just start tearing into it and see. Let's figure it out. That escalated very, very quickly. This is currently where we stand. I had to pull the whole hub off. And even when I have the hub off, you are definitely gonna have to press out. So this is the whole spindle assembly. And you're gonna have to press off the hub to get that ring off, which is such a freaking pain. Why do they gotta do that? So I don't have a press here. I'm gonna have to bring this in somewhere, get the hub pressed off. Well, it just so happens that my brother Austin, that one brother that you guys saw on that Evo 8 reaction video, or he was in one of my videos one time, he happens to have a press. So I'm gonna swing over to his house real quick, see if he can work his magic on this thing and get my hub pressed out. Dude, this thing's freaking gutted. Ain't nothing left to it, dog. He's diesel swapping this truck. It's getting pretty sick when it's all done. With a TDI Jetta motor. Should be pretty dope. No. What if you throw 2 bolts through there?
It's gotta be pretty stout.
Well, you can twist this plate, right?
Well, yeah, but then there's this ridge.
Oh shit. Jimmy Riggin 101. Yeah, as long as it doesn't bend that plate too much. If it bends a little bit, I don't really care. I'll just bend it back. What's up? Say hi. Wait. You don't know how? It looks like he's kind of bending your bars too. Do you need them?
Yeah. I ain't push it spin, but
Oh, fuck. That's sketchy.
let's tighten it up and fucking just use that socket. So it's got more of a flat on it, you know?
Yeah. No, that's good. That might work. Redneck 101, boys. What? Do a backflip, dude. Give her hell. Yeah, if it's not too tight, dude.
Oh, there she went.
For real? That worked? Damn, dude. It actually worked.
Oh, fuck.
Dude, I can't believe that worked. Sick.
Fuck your hub up. No, we should be good.
Hell yeah, dude. I can't believe that freaking worked.
Hell yeah.
That was sick. Did I bring that ring over? Alright, we got the hub all fixed up and ready to go with the new ABS ring on there. So check that out. Should be fine and good to go there. I'm going to throw this whole assembly back together real quick and then we can move on to some of the other little things we have planned for this car today. So the ABS light is still on right now, but I think after I go drive it maybe a mile, it'll turn off. At least that's what I'm hoping. I don't know if I'm gonna have to reset it or not. It is pretty easy to reset, but I would rather just drive it and see if it turns off. Okay, so the ABS light is still on. I am going to scan it using the little connector under the dash, the thing I showed you guys a few videos ago where you just connect the two wires and see what code it throws. If it's still throwing that same code for the right rear, I'm just gonna reset the ABS system, go on a drive and see what happens. 10, 20, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, code 25, that's still for the right rear ABS sensor. So I'm going to reset the ABS system and then that should hopefully just clear the code and we should be 100% good to go. Well, I tried resetting to the codes and I cannot get that light to turn off. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna go drive the car for a while and hopefully that will just make the ABS light go off on its own. One thing I did notice though is it doesn't like hop and skip when you're going around corners anymore. So I think the problem is fixed. It just is gonna take a bit for the ABS sensor light to go off. It's still number 25 for the right rear. So what else do we have in this box? We got a bunch of other stuff to put on this car today, I think. That's a pack of 100 clips, more clips, and more clips. More clips. Ordered a bunch of clips for this thing. Okay, we have these two bolts right here. Those are for the battery tie down. We got to throw those on. This right rear little trim piece. Oh, those are little clips for the trunk. I'm just going to go around right now in the car, throw all the clips in I need to throw in. There's a bunch for the inner fender, some for the interior, some for the trunk. Just get this whole thing cleaned up and all the clips in place that need to be there. I think that is pretty much all of the clips that the car needed. These Chinese ones I got on eBay are actually pretty decent quality. I haven't broke any of them yet, and as you can see, I have a bunch. So that'll be super nice to have, just a bunch of clips for other future projects. You know what? I'm gonna go link these down below. These are so much cheaper than OEM, and they've been good so far. So guys, go pick some of those up if you have a Subaru. Next thing I'm gonna throw on is this little side molding thing, which is really weird. They didn't send me the clips with it. My clips are missing in there, and I figured this would come with new clips, but it didn't. So that's kind of annoying. Yeah, honestly, guys, I'm just gonna mix up some JB Weld, throw a bit of JB Weld on the backside, clamp it on there, and let it dry, and we should be good. I also need to throw on the battery strap or the battery tie down. It is missing the bolts. I have the tie down itself, but not the bolts. So we'll get that on, and this car is gonna be perfect. Everything is done that needs to be done today. I'm gonna go on a nice long drive as soon as that JBL dries up and hope and pray this freaking ABS light goes off. Why are you stealing my photo, dude?
We're moving.
Look at this bare apartment, boys. What a sad day in history. Goodbye. I'll see you in like a year or so.
Peace out.
All right, guys. So I drove the car like 15 or 20 miles, and the ABS light. Are you coming back in? What's up? The ABS light is still on, so I don't know exactly what I need to do. Maybe the sensor itself is bad, but I don't think it is because I did like an ohm meter test on the sensor and a voltage test as well, actually, and it passed both of those. It passed both of the tests, so I don't know what I need to do, honestly. I'll probably try to reset it again, and if that doesn't work, I'll figure it out after that, but I think I just need to reset it again, hopefully. Quick little update on the Evo. I put a video on Instagram the other day of me driving the Evo. That was a throwback video. Everyone thought the car was done. The car is not done yet. I'm in the process of building the motor. You guys will see the motor build video go live on my channel. Let's see, tomorrow's video is tint and windshield for the STI, and then the next video after that should be the Evo build motor if it's done by then. So that didn't make any sense. Evo motor build video if it's done by then. So guys, stay tuned for that. As soon as that motor is done, we can get it in the car, get it all together, and finally have the Evo back on the road. That is going to be it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, go down below, smash that subscribe button. Remember, those clips I used are going to be linked down in the description box below. There's a bunch of different ones, so guys, go check them out if you need some clips. Stay tuned for a new apartment little tour, I guess, coming up here soon. This apartment right here is pretty nice. It's not bad, I guess. The area is just really sketchy, and Bobby's car got broken into, and I'm always worried about my bike getting stolen, so we are moving. Huh, Codes? We're moving, huh? Come here. Why are you running away from me? You look so scared of me, dude. Chill out. You want to say goodbye? Peace. Alright, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.